For the latest film interviews, reviews, and everything making news in pop culture, subscribe to Film Companion now.
Hey you guys, welcome to Spill the Tea on Film Companion. Now this show, Call My Agent, is so ready and ripe for an India remake given all the quirks and conflicts that our industry has. So I can't wait to see what you guys have done with it. I'm going to start off by putting you in a spot and asking you, do you guys remember the first time you hired an agent? What did that make you feel like?
The first time I hired an agent was really like last year, and
It was really like kal.
it was really like last year, and before that I was handling my own stuff, and it was tedious, obviously. But when an agent came, life just got better, and it took me some time to really realize that, because it was like okay, you're only going to do this, right? Like, I don't have to do that. Are you sure? Like, should I talk to them once about No, I will talk to them. Okay, should I talk to them about dates? No, I'll talk to them about dates.
I love it.
Should I talk to them about contract? No, that the legal will
my
talk
job.
about. Yeah. So what do? You just turn up on set. Okay.
And that
great.
too you turned up 15 minutes late.
That too I turned up 15 minutes. Sha!
One job.
Yes, I know.
What about you?
Actually, the first time I hired an agent was also about a year ago.
So cute, yeah.
Yeah, we're very new, so it was about a year ago, and it was actually really similar to his, because I had no idea they did that much work. And I was often like trying to help them out, and I was like, can I pick this up? Do you need something? And I was constantly asking them, I was like, do you need anything? Do you need water? And then they were like, no, do you need any water? And I was like, no, but yeah, I actually, getting an agent did like change my life and make it so much better after I did, because I didn't have to deal with all the little things anymore, and they were taking care of so much, and I had no idea that much work goes on behind like getting an actor a job and finalizing everything with it. So yeah, that was me.
And she's still 10 minutes late.
You had to.
So, the first time I tried to hire an agent was when I was very, very young and I had just done one film. I won't mention any names. And I called up the producer because I was such a greenhorn. I didn't know, I had no, there was no guidance from anywhere, least of all my parents. So nobody knew, they were not from the film business. And I said, sir, should I get a secretary? Secretary in those days was called. For what? For my work. But where is your work? But that's exactly why I need a secretary. So he says, don't worry and all that. So that was that. So that I never got one. So finally when I got one, I had already had one child. I think I'd had the first child or the second child. I'm actually not sure which one. Because, I'm just getting younger by the day. And I don't
That's
remember
true, that's true.
Yeah, dimag to gaya. So I don't remember which child I had. But I think it was after Alia was born, if I'm not mistaken. And I wanted to start working again, and I went to somebody who was a friend, producer friend, and I said, this is what I want to do, and don't tell my husband, but I want to start working, so help me. So he's very sweet. He got me this lady. Very nice, sort of elderly lady she was, very respectable. And she started to sort of put my name out. She used to go and visit all the offices in those days. That's how it was done. Your manager or your agent, not agent, they was not called agent, manager, went from office to office and said, Soni Razdan kaam karna chahti hai. The response was, क्यों? So I said, क्योंकि वो बहुत अच्छी actress है. Yeah. लेकिन वो अभी शादीशुदा है ना, बच्चे पैदा. So that was the answer she used to get.
Damn.
So that was what I was up against. So if I'm sitting here today, I think it's a big achievement.
Well done.
It's not a small
Well
one.
done.
Honestly, I've struggled so many years.
And now you're an agent yourself. Whoa.
Don't call me, call my agent.
I love it. And do you remember the first time you got an agent?
I remember when Lipstick released, and I was like, and that time I was not looking for a manager. I was just not looking for anybody. In fact, I remember even like all these stylists and all the Hullabaloo, the entourage has now come into being, and the young actors, like I see like these young kids and I go like, wow, like, they all have big entourages. When I was their age, I had no one. Trust me, when
We saw you touch up.
hello. Trust me, like when I did Lipstick promotions, I went to like each store myself and asked them for clothes for promotions. Each and every designer was absolutely phenomenal. They all obliged. I was a nobody. I was not a name. Nobody knew me. Nobody knew the film. Nothing. But they were all very nice, and they all gave me clothes, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
It's a cool story.
It really is. And I'm quite I don't really wait for people to do work for me. I do a lot of work for myself.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
But I
Got
met
it.
my first manager. She came to me and she was like, I want to manage you. And I was like, okay, but I don't have any work. What are you managing?
My
It
life.
was really funny. But yeah, I think like from then on, I realized what the job of a manager was, because they really streamline you can then give 100% in the present. Then you don't have to worry about like, मैं ये कब करूँगी, वो कब करूँगी, मैं यहाँ कहाँ जाऊँगी. I think they just kind of like just make your life simpler. They really do manage your life, and then you can really give a 100% on set. So yeah.
Absolutely. This show, the original, has such a terrific cast. It's one of my favorite shows. They really stay with you. I want to know a little bit about the casting process here. How did you guys go about it? Were there auditions? Were you asked to watch the original? What was it like? Anyone?
So, I mean, they started auditioning during the pandemic. So, at that time, I think I tested from home. I had my roommate record an audition for me, who's not an actor. So, it was kind of challenging to be able to audition with somebody who's not giving you cues like an actor. Yeah. I still have that tape on my phone of my first ever audition. And yeah, I sent like that. Tape went back and forth like 3-4 times. I reworked it. And then I was the last cast member to be finalized. Yeah. And I was told that I got the part like 10 days before we started filming this. So yeah, that was amazing.
I was just contacted by the casting agency, Karen Malley and Nandini, right? Yeah. And so they just contacted me and said, "This is show, and they want, there's a role for you in it or whatever." So then I checked out. I remember being a little busy at that time, so I'd asked my agent to check out the show, and he was like. So I saw the first episode. I said, "Yaar, ye role kuch hai nahi. Matlab, मैं क्यों, why should I?" or something like that. He saw all the episodes. And he called me. He said, "नहीं सोनी जी, बहुत ही बढ़िया role है.
Mark of a good agent.
कर लीजिए. Don't lose out. There's a very good role for you."
It is.
I said, "Okay, I'll trust you on that." But then I started watching it. I'd already watched before, and I was in the process of, I was enjoying the show, so I didn't look at it from that perspective. And then when he said, then I sort of said, "Acha, theek hai." But then yes, he sort of convinced me and said that it's a good thing to do. Not for any other reason, just because there's actually a really good role. So and then of course it's a great show apart from everything else. Yeah.
I remember I was at home and they'd called me, Nandini ma'am, assistants, Aditya had called me, and I was speaking to Karan Mali as well, and they told me audition for this part, and they sent me the show's link as well, the first episode, the audition scene, and I was like, yeah, I'll audition. 2 days happened, 3 days happened, I didn't send the audition, and then the third day they called me again, please send the audition, and I was like, okay, I'll send the audition. So I just sent it, I read it and I sent it, and I didn't see the show. And then 5 days happened, 6 days happened, obviously you didn't get a call back, and then you thought, kya? And then I was like, okay, fair enough, let me just watch that show. I was on Netflix and I watched it, and I started watching it, and I watched the whole 6 episodes, and I was like, shit.
Oops.
I should have put more effort in this audition, but luckily I got a call back, and they didn't take the second audition. They wanted me to meet Shad sir, and I was like, you're joking, right? Like he's going to take my audition over there also, no? Because that's what you're used to. And they were like, no, it's a meeting. And I was fully prepared that it's going to be a surprise audition. When you go there, Shad sir is going to be like, why don't you do this? And so I was fully prepared of that. But then he was sitting in his shorts and t-shirt, and he was like, do you want to have something to eat? I was like, where's the audition? He was like, no bro, you're done. You're cast. You want to eat something? I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Still, I was like a little cake. Is this somewhere? So this was the process of, we all love the show. I think that's something I can say about everyone. We really discussed the show to the nitty-gritties. And
I was obsessed with it. I couldn't stop watching it. It was such a
Same
good show.
here, guys. Same here.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I was in the middle of a sitcom shoot, and that was the first shoot I started during the pandemic. And I remember like that shoot was a insanely hectic one. And I got a call from my agency, and they were like, there's this show. You should test for it, and then there's this really good part. And I was like, okay, but you do realize like I'm in a really hectic shoot. Like there's absolutely no window for me to do anything fun or leisure in the middle of this shoot. So I remember I asked Lubna Salim, who was playing my mother. I asked Lubna ma'am. I said, ma'am, can you please just hold the camera? I know my lines. I'll just rattle them. Just record it, and we'll just send it and get it done with. Because I've been getting a lot of calls, and I don't want to like not do this, So she was like, yeah, don't worry, we went to the makeup room, and she's like holding the camera, and I'm just like rattling my lines, and I've made her also say the lines, and she's like, we're just doing like a line run back and forth. And then I get a call the next day from Karan Mali, who's Nandini's associate, and Karan's a friend. Karan's like, what have you done in the audition? I said, I was fabulous. I was absolutely fabulous, And he's like, I'm super confident about my performance. And he's like, have you watched the show? I said, what show?
Humility trickles down from Ahana.
Yeah,
Down those sexy
At least,
legs.
at least one thing I'm really good at is confidence. So I'm like, are you serious? He's like, have you watched the show? I said, what show? He's like, this is a show. I said, what show is this? He's like, it's a show called Call My Agent, and it's a French show. It's on Netflix. Please go home, watch the show. I said, okay. I went home and I started watching, and I was like, huh? Like what? And I remember I watched the first episode, and I was like, it may be really funny, but it's actually saying a lot of important things.
Yeah.
And every episode deals with a very important thing, which is a stigma, which is something that all actors are really attached with, whether it's like, competing for the same jobs, or whether it's like aging on screen, or whether it's like, I'm a mother and therefore I can't take these roles, and like lovers, tiffs, and I was like, oh my god, like they made this in France. They have the same problems there. I thought these were like Bollywood problems, and it was really hilarious, because I was like, this is dystopian, because it's amazing that there's the same problem in another industry altogether in another country. And I just took to the show, and trust me, I didn't take to the cameos as much as I took to the characters. And I was like, I love Matthias, I love Andrea, and I mean Gabrielle and Arlette, and I was like, what are these characters? This is such a fabulous show. And I just started binging, and I called up Karan and I said, listen, don't you dare, I'm gonna audition for it again. So he was like, yeah, I want your audition again, please. And then I auditioned for it again, and then there was a lot of back and forth. And I remember this very sweet thing. I remember Sony. So Sony and I are like great friends. And I was taking a walk in the garden, and I think Sony was also taking a walk in her garden. And then she called me. She's like, hey, listen, are you doing the show? I said, I don't know. Are you? And she was like, yeah, I'll do it if you're doing it. So we both agreed to do the show at the same time.
Wow.
So it was really sweet. Like I'm so glad Sony's a part of it, because she's very, very dear to me. And I'm so glad we're doing the show
Same.
together.
No, I have to say that there is a certain camaraderie that does seem really real. And I don't know if it was when it was born along the shoot or...
It was only along the shoot. I think this was the easiest cast to work with, because we never skipped lunch. We always had lunch together.
That's the one memory even I have.
Yes.
And it was so sweet, because Sony ma'am and Ayush and Ahana would all get their dabbas, and they would all share, and sometimes it wouldn't even be enough, but they would still be so like open to sharing their food. And
But slowly we
it was
started
enough.
bringing more and more.
the
numbers in the van, it was
we
like
would
this.
say, would you
Madam,
get
make
your...
food for 10 people?
Yeah.
What, madam?
Radhika, are you getting your food? No. Can you get... Okay.
But okay, I have to say one thing. Ayush eats the same
He
food
eats brown rice
every
and chicken
single
every day
of his
and
life.
then he'll leave that and eat our food, and then he's like, okay, I've finished mine now.
And I used to
yours
eat
now.
his food.
Yes,
and then
yes,
his
yes.
mom started really sweetly sending an extra dabba for me also.
Yes.
Which
It
is
was
really nice.
very, very sweet.
She does eat a lot, huh?
See, I wasn't lying.
But listen,
See her
guys,
lunch today.
tell me something. Do Bollywood actors know when they're making slightly ridiculous demands and tantrums, or does it just become like second nature when you start believing the hype and all of that? What's the truth?
I think the nature of the job or the pressures of the job is sometimes so much that you need certain things at certain point of time to be mentally or physically functioning at that point of time. Now that can be taken as an outrageous demand for that reason. Like supposingly, if I have a sore shoulder and I'm playing a cricket film, I'll be like, I want my physio on set. Now that's something which is needed because it's the requirement, and I need a physio on set to work. But on the outside it might be like, "Dekh na, isko to physio bhi chahiye set pe." Like, you know, it can go that way.
Yeah,
So
like for
it's-
example, there's an actor and he wants to work out during the shoot, and then he's going to a place perhaps where there is no gym or there are no facilities. So he said, "I want my gym van to come along with me." So then they'll say, "Gym van, oh my God," you know, that kind of thing. Oh my God, what are we going to wear in the budget and all that. That happens. But the fact of the matter is, then you still want the actor to look good, and you're going to go to a place where perhaps the food. So then he wants his cook also to come, because then otherwise, or he or she, whatever it is. I mean,
This is so new to me. Can I get my cook to come back?
you may not be able to, but
Call your agent. Your agent
Can
will
my
try to
agent fix
hustle.
this up for
अभी
me?
थोड़ा टाइम है.
no,
I
very,
didn't know all this.
अपने को
no,
थोड़ा
no,
टाइम
no,
है.
you will have to pay
फिजियो
for
नहीं
your
आया
cook.
मेरा सेट पे. मेरा फिजियो भी नहीं आया
I
सेट
thought आया था.
पे. मैंने फिजियो मांगा था बट बोला था क्या. मैंने बोला नहीं चाहिए, मैं खुद ही कर लूंगा.
Massage आती है.
मैं खुद ही कर लेता हूँ.
So yeah, it does. You feel it's outrageous, but I think an actor can justify to himself and or herself or why they need, you know. I mean, I know for a fact that to sometimes you're going to a place where there is food is going to be heavy or something like that. You have stomach issues, so you want somebody to come there and make your food so that you look that way in the film.
It does sound a little outrageous right now.
No, I think it sounds absolutely justified.
It's justified unless you want only milk from New York, then that can be really outrageous. You know, those kind of things are.
Which is what I was going to ask you guys, without naming names. What's the strangest demand you've seen an actor make or do on set that you've been on?
We've not been on those sets.
Yeah,
I've not been on
exactly.
any
Clearly not.
set, guys.
but I've heard a rumor के French fries France से आने चाहिए. बहुत बुरा है. बहुत बुरा है.
Just a liar.
Where from? Outrageous demand.
I think we used to make outrageous demands. We used to always tell Sony to bring like the best cakes because she used to really bring the best cakes. So that was an outrageous demand. I'd not get out of my
Only
vanity.
outrageous demand I ever made is, please give me a bigger vanity van. This is too small. 20 people in this little cubby hole. So maybe that's the outrageous
And I rode
demand.
along on that. I was like, this demand seems like the right one to make. Maybe. So that's what I did.
Learning along the way.
Yeah,
Like, whatever they ask for, can you just copy paste that
Ahana
to
and
me?
Sony ma'am, whatever they would ask for, we just be like, yeah.
So I used to go to Ayush's like
So we
van
were
and I used to be like,
we
Ayush,
were
listen, how
holding the
new है?
baton and fighting for
Yeah.
everybody.
So I just used to go up to him and be like, Ayush, I know we're new, but can we also just, वो बात कर रहे हैं कुछ, can we? And then we used to be like, हाँ वो जो उनका हुआ ना, हमारा
So
भी.
I used to share the van with Sony ma'am and Ahana. So Sony ma'am was this side, Ahana was this side, and I was in the center. So whatever they would get, I would get.
And I would
So
call
I
him and
was-
ask what they got, so I could get it.
I also remember kicking Ayush out of his vanity because I wanted his vanity because it was a bigger vanity.
That's
so I told
true.
him, I said, just take the middle one because you really don't need anything.
And
Because Ahana comes with her some cooking plate or something
Pan
that she cooks
also.
on, then some temple, then of course kettle we all bring, but she brings
Didn't
a lot
you
of
also
other
get
things.
a microwave?
She gets
It's an
everything.
induction.
She was like, "पराठे खाएगा?" And I was like, "पराठे कहाँ से बनेंगे?"
So I
बना दूंगी मैं इधर
in
ही.
my defense,
We
this
didn't
is-
need to go to any other set,
So she
guys.
doesn't need her cook to come also. She cooks it
I'm
herself.
telling you, I can just do all my work myself. I'm so good at it. So this is not like, and this is not something that I've done now. I've started doing this when I was like, I started my career. So this is something I've always done. I like my vanity to be. So I did a TV serial, and it used to be sometimes short. We used to shoot 36 hours sometimes. Yeah, TV. It was the first and the last TV serial I ever did because I was like, yeah, 36 hours, I'm not lasting after this, you know. So basically, I did that.
Please
and-
take your physio
Yeah,
on set.
I did.
You
I mean,
take
yeah,
it,
and I had
girl.
my demands. So I realized that, you know, अगर मुझे वैनिटी में इतना समय बिताना है तो मैं वैनिटी को अपना घर क्यों नहीं बना लेती हूँ. तो मैं वहाँ पर पूजा भी करती हूँ, मैं इंडक्शन चूल्हा भी लेकर आती हूँ, मैं घर से खाना भी लेकर आती हूँ, चखना भी आता है, पूरी बेडिंग आती है.
Ahana friends भी लाती है.
हाँ.
Friends भी मेरे इधर ही रहेंगे.
And the funniest is I remember there was this one friend of mine he's an actor. वो अपनी वैनिटी छोड़ के मेरी वैनिटी में सोता था. तो मैं बोलती थी कि भाई मैं अभी बहुत लंबा सीन करके आई हूँ, यहाँ से फुट.
हाँ ना वो एक्टर मैं थी.
नहीं वो तुम नहीं थी. वो एक और था. देखा मेरे पास बहुत बच्चे हैं. So he used to like नहीं यार आहाना तेरी वैनिटी में ना घर वाली फीलिंग आती है यार. मैंने कहा प्लीज यूज योर लू, डोंट यूज माइन.
But this has also been like, I would imagine, a great opportunity for you guys to see the other side, to sample the life of your agents. What is one thing you just want to thank your agent for?
a lot of empathy we developed towards them. Not that we disrespected
them,
them or we didn't we gave them a tough time. It was just that the nature of the job requires you to do a lot of things for
Can be
actors.
quite thankless,
For
right?
sure, for sure. It's thankless, and sometimes if the actor is not feeling up to it, you have to be their mentor. You have to guide them in a way. You have to be their friend. You have to be You have to play a lot of roles, and not everyone is good at every role. You know, so that's when you develop a little empathy. That okay, fair enough. It's okay. I'll handle it on my own. You don't have to do everything for me. So I think that's a kind of learning which was developed during filming this for me personally.
So you don't call on Sundays now, no?
I still do.
Oh, he calls us.
But they like it. They genuinely tell me that please do call us whenever you want to, and and I tell them please take some time off. But they always tell me please call whatever if you need them now. Then I call them. Sweetly then I call them.
Call करना नहीं चाहता लेकिन
But मैं कर देता हूँ फिर अगर मैं करना है तो कर देता हूँ.
But you know, one thing that I have seen, I think post this entire show or this entire setup of being, I mean, they have their own personal lives. But at times, I'll also say like actors are it's such an insecure job that we do. We're made to feel small, we're made to feel ugly, we're made to feel bad at so many times, we're made to feel so many things, and and it's a very isolated space for actors to be. And I'm very empathetic towards actors, and I think they're very brave people in general, because I feel that we're put in positions, in situations that I think a lot of people are not. When you're put in front of camera, it can be very scary at times. So the only thing you need is yourself, and you need that one person to hold your hand through. And I think you need that one person who really truly believes in you and your career and has a goal for you. So they have an end goal for you. ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब आपको सिर्फ manage कर रहे हैं वो लोग. They really want to see you grow, because with your growth they grow. So I feel like that's a very important part and a very important attribute that an agent has or a manager has. So I think that is something that I absolutely truly respect them for.
Yeah.
So I think for me, one of the major things is, helping me in the decision-making process. It's not like, I have so many scripts to choose from and it's difficult to choose which one. It's sometimes that a script comes to you and you're unsure whether you should do it or not for whatever reason. And I think there they really help me, because they give me the reasons as to why I should or shouldn't do it.
Objectively.
There are certain things which I feel instinctively I have to do, obviously, and that's just done. Or certain things I feel I don't like, I dislike, and so therefore that's also just done. But sometimes they've tried to convince me otherwise and have succeeded. And saying, this is good, even if you personally not responding to it, but it seems good to us. They'll tell me why. So I think that really helps me a lot.
For sure.
And sometimes I'm just too busy to read something. So until and unless, and I get 2-3 days, maybe later, I get the mental space to read it. They read it for me and then they give me all the plus and minus points. That's really, really helpful. Really helpful. I really find that amazing.
For me, my agents have kind of been like my life managers in a way, because there's so many times where I've honestly just used them as free therapists. I've just called them up and been like, but life ka kya hoga and kahan ja rahi hai? And then they've calmed me down and then they're like, okay, breathe, you need to relax. Things are happening, things are working out one step at a time. We do this step, we do this work that you have now, and then we figure the rest of it out. And then I'm like, nahi, but main kya karungi? And then they're like, no, you breathe, you chill, please. So I feel like they've helped me deal with my day-to-day life as well and my work life. And like Ahana said, like they've objectively helped me see through where I want to be. They have a goal for me, I have a goal for me, and we kind of just like work around it together, and that's been very, very
Why do I feel like your agent when you've called me for these things?
I honestly feel like Ayush can get some of my commission, because I have called him a lot of times, just been like,
Free
life
ka
kahan
therapy.
ja rahi hai?"
Free ka, ho raha hai, it's okay, don't worry. And keeping the phone down, hello. Somebody else is doing it for me. So it's like a loop. It's happening for everyone.
It is. This show also has some really cool cameos. I want to ask you guys, which was the one that you were most starstruck by?
Jackie Shroff.
Jackie Shroff.
Obviously. Everyone was
I
starstruck
didn't
by
have
the minute
seen
Jackie
with
Shroff came.
I also didn't have a scene only. I know Jackie really well. I was very sad.
I thought Dia Mirza was very pretty. I remember my first scene with her. It was in my initial, first few scenes. And I remember just looking at her and I've just blankly been like, You're so pretty.
Yeah. And she was the only, when she would walk on set, she would glow.
Yeah.
And everyone's just looking at our skins.
Yeah.
And they just look at Diya Mirza's skin. What is this
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah.
She used to glow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, I want to wrap by asking you guys, if you could go get a drink with one Bollywood agent, which actor's agent would you pick just for the goss?
For the goss. The goss kind.
Yeah, I mean,
Priyanka's.
I'll come along.
Not bad, not bad.
I think I'd pick my daughters because I would. I don't come to know
Well
anything.
spoken, Sony.
I don't come to know anything.
Love it.
Ranbir's. Because no one really knows what's going on with him.
Enigma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would pick Ranbir's agent. Because I think I like him a lot. So yeah.
I also like him a lot.
I love him.
I love him.
He's lovely, of course.
On that note, thank you guys so much. If this is a prelude to what's in store in the show, I can't wait to see it on Netflix. It releases.
29th of October.
Only on Netflix.
Got it?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yay.
you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Fun. Thank you guys.
Thank
All
you.
the best.
मैम इधर का थोड़ा AC बढ़ा सकते हैं क्या?
चालू हो गया
AC.
Somebody else feels.